Hello, my name is Emily Smith, and this is my 10-week final project for the Applied Exercise Physiology HPE553 class. So we'll get started with the goals. It's to increase overall fitness and endurance, and at the end of a 10-week cycle, I would like for the client to be able to walk or run a 5K, preferably at least one full mile to be able to run in the 5K, but it's okay. Ideally, they'd be able to jog the whole 5K, and it's all right if they can only get through with 1 mile and then walk quickly for the rest of the 5K. The person that we are discussing is a 41-year-old female stay-at-home mother who has been a former athlete, collegiate athlete, and aerobics instructor, kickboxing instructor. She's done a lot of exercise over the years, but once she had kids and is home, the exercise has really gotten away from her. Also, she was diagnosed with high cholesterol and is on a statin drug, which ended up putting body weight on her and also putting her into prediabetes. So what we really want from this 10-week method is to get her into a habit that she can keep up with that will help her to lose some weight and be healthier and get out of that prediabetes mode. But as far as an actual tangible goal, we want to be able to do a 5K and hopefully run at least 1 mile out of the 5K. Our method behind this is a higher intensity workout that's used to increase overall endurance. So we believe that with raising your intensity, you'll be able to go further. Instead of, a lot of people believe that to train for a 5K, you walk or run the 5K over and over again. But we believe that by going up and down in high intensity, you'll be able to easily get to a 5K without training just with the 5K length. The way that we're working out is going to be a repetitive protocol with small incremental deviations of performance of intensity levels. So the person that we're talking about is going to work out at home, and she does have a lot of exercise equipment. She has a step aerobics bench, a heavy bag. She has light weights, 3 and 5 pound weights, resistance bands. She has a speed rope and a yoga mat. So those things will be done outside, or the yoga can be done inside. And then upstairs she has a treadmill. So the treadmill's done on a separate day. The way that the protocol is going to go is that it's going to be 3 days on, 1 day rest, 3 days on of training. So it doesn't matter to me if it's Monday, Tuesday, it doesn't matter. It's 3 days on, 1 day rest, 3 days on. That means the start of week 2 is most likely going to be a rest day, and then you start with your 3 days on again and have your rest. We have broken this down into the first day being a cardio day only. The second day will be yoga, and the third day will be circuit interval resistance training. The first day of cardio will be in red on our layout here. So it's going to be, cardio is going to be in red, and then the green is going to be your yoga practice, and blue is going to be your circuit. Most of these things, most of the cardio days are going to be the same, and then we increase the incline, we increase the speed, the high speed for run, and we increase the low speed. So we're going to do 5-minute warm-up, and then 1 minute on of high speed, 1 minute super slow, 1 minute on, 1 minute super slow for 5, and then we gear up. By the end we do 10 rounds and then a 5-minute cool down. That ends up by the end being a 30-minute workout. And the 1 minute high intensity and then the 1 minute slow, you really feel it, and it does increase the cardio strength and ability and stamina very quickly. And then day 2 of each week is going to be your yoga practice, and that consists of a 90-minute yoga practice, and this thing is no joke. It's pranayama at the beginning, which is a breathing exercises, and it purifies the blood, helps the body to get warm. And this has sun salutations, and then it has headstand that you hold for 3 minutes, shoulder stand that you hold for 3 minutes. Then you're doing balancing poses on your hands. So it's a lot of strength and a lot of stamina as well, but you're not huffing and puffing, but it is really an incredible yoga practice. So that's 90 minutes, and that's going to be on day 2 of each 3-day interval. And then on day 3, we're doing circuit interval training, and we start off the first couple weeks just doing a song playlist. So you'll have 6 songs to do your exercises, 1 full song per exercise, and then your 7th song as a cool down and stretching. And the reason that I did a song playlist is because I don't really like working for numbers. I like working for time. And with the songs, you don't even have to watch time. You don't have to do a timer. You're moving after each song, and it makes it really easy, and it also makes it more fun. And I want this person to have fun, because that is the only way that they're going to keep up with this practice, and that is really the ultimate goal, is that 10 weeks, they do all 10 weeks so that they have created a habit and they continue forward doing this same kind of 3 days on, 1 day off and 3 days on again each week. So the next thing, as you move on into this circuit interval training, it gets a little bit harder. So we'll jump down into some of the later weeks. And this is when you get things like burpees, which is a really difficult exercise. You jump down into a deep squat, then you put your chest flat on the floor, your whole body's flat on the floor. You push back up into a deep squat and then a high jump. So you're doing a low squat, push up, really deep push up, and then a low squat and high jump per one burpee. So you probably have heard about burpees. People don't like them. There's also exercises in here called Tabata, which is 20 seconds of as fast out as you can, 10-second rest, 8 rounds of that, which ends up only being 4 minutes. So it's really a warm-up, but it is intense. So we do introduce Tabata after the few weeks. So by the last week, we have gone all the way up to where we can jog 2 miles and then walk 2 miles. And that's on the treadmill. And then on day 2, of course, you're doing your yoga practice. And even though you're not changing what you're doing in the yoga practice, the intensity does come because you're deepening with each pose, with your strength and with your flexibility. And then on the circuit training, we're doing things like 3 on, 3 off. So the last week 10, you're doing 3 minutes of burpees, which is incredible, and then a 3-minute rest. 3 minutes of squats, 3 minutes rest, 3-minute jump rope, 3-minute rest, 3 minutes of crunches, 3-minute rest, and then 3 minutes of walking lunges. So the first week, I'm assuming that the person would never think they could do what they're doing on week 10, and we can. So this is a pretty straightforward exercise that hopefully will change their life and also meet the goals that we're looking for. My name is Emily Smith, and I appreciate your time in listening to this workout. Thank you.